Hi guys, Kev from Kevlar Gaming here. In this video we're going to be unboxing and installing the Lian Li Strimer Plus 24-pin motherboard cable. So it's an RGB extension cable. You can actually see it installed there in the PC already, but in this video we're going to go through the unboxing and installation. Let's go. Right, okay, here's the box. So the Strimmer or Strimer Plus, I think it is. Lian Li Strimmer Plus 24-pin extension. Right, let's open it up. Right, so there's the cable itself. We'll have a closer look at that in a minute. What else have we got? A controller and some cables. Okay. Oh, thank you for your purchase. And a small instruction booklet, which I think looks like you just need to scan it. Okay. So get that out of the way. Have a look. Come on, get out. Oh, that's quite rubbery actually. Yeah, so it's not obviously it's not the cables that light up. They're standard, threaded cables. You can see there, and then just over the top you've got the RGB lighting strips. And yeah, quite flexible, so should hopefully sit in the PC okay. So surely that's the end for the motherboard. In for the power cable from the power supply, and that must plug into the controller. Okay, let's have a look at the controller. Yeah, okay, plugs in there, a few other bits and bobs there. Guess these are just to change the lighting settings. And what cables have we got? Okay, SATA, so that's obviously the power. Yeah, that'll fit in for our left one there. That makes sense. Then we've got a RGB cable there, and yeah, the female version there. So I mean, I think that the different options are plug it into your motherboard to manage the RGB through the motherboard, or use this. Now I think for now I'm just going to use this because I've got loads of Corsair RGB in my current case, with lots of Corsair controllers which aren't compatible with these. So I am planning on buying an extension or an adapter, so I can plug adapter into here, which will then give me a Corsair connection the other side that I can plug into my Corsair controller. So I'm not going to worry about plugging it into my motherboard, so I will just use the controller for now until I get my adapter. Right, okay, so let's go ahead and get it installed. Right, okay, so first of all let's get the current 24-pin unplugged. And just push that out the back a bit. I have to sort the cable management out. Right, and let's plug that in there. Okay, that feels clipped in enough. Poke that through the back a bit. Feed that one through. Right, annoyingly the rubber seals are moving around from the case, but we'll tidy that up after once we've got it plugged in. Right, so it's a little bit awkward because it's quite stiff. Like I said, it has got bend, but it's quite stiff, so let's just plug that in and then we'll try and move it around after because it's quite chunky. Right, okay, it seems to click quite well, but let's just fiddle around, make sure we can feel that it's nice and flush, plugged in properly, which it is. Actually, yeah, I think that looks kind of how we want it. It's fine, I just need to sort out this rubber seal. It might be easier to do it from the back. Right, there you go, rubber seal's now sitting back properly. Nice. Right, let's have a look at the back. It's going to be a bit messy around there, so get ready to be shocked with the mess of my cable management. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not pretty, is it? Yeah, so I've got my two Corsair Commander Core, I think they are. So yeah, this is where I've still got some RGB slots free. So I'd like to actually, yeah, get that plugged straight into there. But this is going to be quite awkward because that is quite stiff. So how, that's really going to have to like bend round to get the cover on. I think that's the hard bit. And this is, quite a decent case in terms of space at the back for cable management, but it's not the best. I mean, we could push that through a little bit more, but we don't really want much more. Maybe if I just push it through, so we've got the first part of the Strimer. I'm going to call it a Strimmer because I'm English and that's the way I want to say it. I'm sure it's Strimer though. Yes, that might make it a little bit better. You know, I could, let's pull this down a bit actually. It's gonna work if we pull that down there. I mean, it will close because it's a decent case in terms of space to close the door. Let's just have a quick look again what that looks like from the front now that I've poked it through a bit more. I think it's fine. I mean, I suppose you want as much of the RGB to show as possible, but it does look quite chunky, quite a lot in sight, but yeah, no, I think that's good. I think I like that. It's fine. Right, let's plug in the power and the controller. Right, so yeah, we think that's okay. So here we've got that to plug into the controller. So there's just going to be one way to do it, isn't there? So I shouldn't be able to make any errors here. Yeah, plugged in. Right, SATA power. So obviously I will have a spare SATA connection, but is it nice and neatly tucked away somewhere? So I'm going to have to pull it out. So yeah, those three are already in use. I really want to get rid of this, but I need a better motherboard really, so I can have more M.2s. I've currently got two, but that's all it can have. Right, yeah, so I've got a SATA. Well, you couldn't see what I was doing there at first, but yeah, so under here somewhere. So yeah, so this one is the one where they're all in use. And actually that means I haven't got another one because I wouldn't have plugged in another modular cable, so I need to go and get a modular cable out. Right, here we are. So I want to grab one of these from my power supply box. So I need to plug that in, which is annoying because the SATA connections are right in there. And I'm not going to be able to reach them, am I, easily? Right, would have been nice and easy if I didn't have so many SATA things already plugged in, but right, I'm going to move my power supply around, or unscrew it so I can move it around to reach the connectors. Right, it's in. That was fiddly. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, why better cable management is a good idea. I wouldn't have had to battle through that cobweb of cables to squeeze my hand in. But I suppose there's only so much cable management you can do when you've got so many wires around and you're going for so much RGB with all these fan cables. And now obviously we're adding in a new one, making it more messy. Right, so let's just hope that me messing around there hasn't made anything loose. So right, here's our new connector. Oh, I was being really stupid there. I was just looking for the SATA connection and there isn't one. That's because it was a separate cable, wasn't it? There it is. Right, so that goes in that one. Yep. So in, I think that's in. Plug it into one of these. Just pick that one. Right, tuck those in there. Again, nice and messy. Now, right, would I like to stick that there somehow at some point? I'm not going to worry for now. I'm going to let that hang there. Right, so first of all though, we want to power it up and try it and then pick my lighting that I want before I put the case back together. Right, I have pulled it away from the wall a bit, so I should be able to get around the back. Fingers crossed I didn't mess anything up when I was fiddling around here in the back. Let's just see if it turns on. And there you go, we've got some light. That's cool. Okay, let's play around with some settings. You won't see what I'm doing at the back, but I'm going to be pressing first the M1 button. Let's see what that does. Okay, yeah, that changes some effects. So far it's all red effects. Okay, now we're going through solid colours. Right, so let's just stick it on that one and see what happens if we try M2. There you go. So M2 changes the colours once you're on the different effects. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I am looking for some sort of rainbow effect to go with the rest of my RGB that I've currently got. Let's see what the other buttons do. So L seems to be changing the brightness. S, oh, is the speed. Okay. So far this one seems to be the only one with, oh no, there you go, that's a bit more multicolour. Oh wow, okay, that's probably more like what I want, right? But not as fast. Just want to slow that down. Yeah, that probably goes quite well with my colour coding. Just see what happens if I press M2 now we're on here. Yeah, so that just changes the colours. Rainbow. Let's just check what other rainbow effects there are. So there's that one. Okay, and then that one's quite cool. Yeah, that's quite nice, like a little snake. Yeah, I think we want more constant colour. I think that's the one that's going to suit my current colour coding, isn't it? So yeah, we'll go with that. Right, I'm going to put the case back together, put it all back together, and then that'll be us done. Right, okay, so there we go, all done. So we can see it's installed there in the PC. Looking pretty good, I'm pretty pleased with it. So next, I think I'll have to go and get the same cable for my GPU. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.